Kevin Harlan here along with analysts Greg Anthony and Steve Smith. It'll be Los Angeles off the tip. And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's McDaniels in at the 3. And here's Leonard. 4 on the clock. The 3. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. For the Clippers organization, GA, what do you think the goal is?
Well, it's clear to me, Kevin, get to the NBA Finals. The Clippers have never made it there. And I think a trip to the Finals is within reach of this group. They just need to stay healthy. And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Pass to Morris. Back to George. Zubats with the screen for George. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
That last 3 must have bothered George a little bit. He goes to the arc with a purpose and fires off his answer.
Russell inside, guarded by Jackson. And Russell gets it to go.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Morris passes to Jackson. George against Edwards. A fader. And that one is good. George has got 5 now.
Facing up from mid-range, George could have tried to drive, but takes what the defense gives him.
And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Bounce pass, Russell. Towns, high post. Morris is there. Towns finds Gobert. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Russell.
Off on the timing, or it may have been a miscommunication. Either way, turnover.
Here's Jackson. And the wide open shot for Morris. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
That's the leadership they're looking for from Jackson. Staying patient, surveying the court, locates the open man.
Jackson against Russell. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And now in the final year of his contract, D'Angelo Russell trying to get back to that all-star level and the promise that got him that last 4-year deal.
And that trip coming up empty, missing both. And after a lackluster performance in last year's playoff, Russell has some making up to do.
Yeah, and the efficiency has been a problem. Now, if you're a player whose primary value is at the offensive end, you can't just be a volume scorer.
George against Edwards. And it's George missing.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
You know, we're seeing players move further and further back to create space, but that does make it a tougher shot.
Leonard with the steal. Jackson kicks to Morris. On the wing, George. Edwards defending. 5 to shoot. Morris finds George. Over Edwards. And the Clippers miss again.
Easy chance from mid-range. Wouldn't be surprised to see them run that play again.
Takes it inside. Gobert the pass to Russell. Fires for 3. Tries again. And Gobert with the lay-in.
On the boards, Gobert is unstoppable, easily winning himself a second chance look.
Outside, George. Morris outside. George against Edwards. And George kicks to Zubats. Outside for George. Pass to Morris. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. .41 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Russell with it. Guarded now by Jackson. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. No good from outside. Morris kicks to Leonard. And there's the pass to George. Morris outside, trying to get something going. And the Clippers miss again. McDaniels passes to Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
Yeah, that's what we call playing with force, and Towns going up for the dunk, daring the defense to contest.
A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Timberwolves lead by 3. And the second. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And what do you guys think about Minnesota here in this one?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
And that has helped them build an advantage here, playing with good focus and good energy.
On the court for the Timberwolves as our second quarter is underway. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. And it's Russell in at the point guard. And there's the call on Rudy Gobert. That's his first foul. You know, Greg, you played on some gritty teams, and we hear that expression, getting punched in the mouth, and it's not usually literal. But what's that look like on the floor? What's it feel like on the court?
Kevin, you're just out hustling and out muscling the team. At times you'll see it. They kind of checked out mentally, and I'll tell you what, it is one of the best feelings in sport.
Russell kicks to Edwards. Takes a 3. Morris with the rebound.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Nobody near George. No good. That would have tied it.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Back to McDaniel. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on George. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Establishing a paint presence early in the game, it really helps and pays big dividends down the line because it frees up your perimeter.
And also, guys, they're playing for one another right now. All those extra passes are leading to easy buckets.
It doesn't get any easier than that for Rudy Gobert. His size is sometimes overpowering.
George passes to Jackson. On the wing, Morris. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. Timberwolves leading by 6.
And the assets traded by the Wolves for Rudy Gobert surprised a lot of people. In essence, 5 first-round picks, 3 of them unprotected. They'd better hope this thing works out. A lot riding on it.
And Gobert kicks to Russell. 6 to shoot. Stolen by Jackson. And oh, here we go with George. Nobody back.
Oh! That's what I'm talking about.
Wow.
That was nice.
Whoa. The solo alley-oop? That's not something we see too often.
Timed perfectly. Caught the defense totally off guard. Right side, Edwards. Out to Russell. To the wing on the left. Shot clock at 6. Edwards from deep three-point territory. Excellent D there from George. Clippers trail by 4. Down low. Kicks it out to Leonard for 3. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got his 6th rebound on the night. And here's Edwards from the arc. Edwards with another miss.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
And you've seen they've made numerous attempts to try to get him going. It shows how valuable he is to this offense.
Leonard finds Morris. Cranes the three-pointer. Morris has got 6 points.
Great vision on that pass. Kawhi moving it to the open teammate.
A drive by Russell. McDaniels in the post. Leonard's there. Here's Towns, and Towns throws it down.
Love the decision by Gobert, finding the open teammate, playing smart basketball.
Jackson looking it over. On the wing, Morris. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. Timberwolves leading by 3. Here's Edwards. And the layup's good off the glass.
And don't let Edwards' position fool you. Anthony is built like a linebacker. That upper body strength helps him down low.
52 seconds left in the first half of the game. On the wing, Morris. Outside Jackson. Outside Leonard. Oh, good on the 3. And so it's Towns with it. He brings it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Leading by 5. Driving the lane. And that's a foul. It's called on Reggie Jackson. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. The drive by Russell. Launches it. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Morris outside. Now George. A 3 from Leonard. No good that time. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a fair... Thank you, David. We'll be back after.
Your Clippers, 15. The Timberwolves, 20.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Without question, George is displaying his skills today.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
So with Leonard on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Wall and Powell are the guard set. Robert Covington out there with Batum, and it's man in at the small 4.
And since 1999, the Clippers and the Lakers have shared their downtown LA arena. The only NBA teams to split a venue, but that's going to change soon.
It's up a 3. It's hauled in by Noel. Timberwolves leading by 5. Kicks it out to Prince. Another miss by Prince. The Clippers broke ground on their new arena, set to open in Inglewood in 2024. I've seen the footprint. You fly right into LAX, and you see it every time. It's going to be beautiful.
And that'll be huge for the Clips. They're trying to create their own identity in Southern California. Having a venue just for the Clippers will help.
He dishes it to Anderson. Reed with it. Powell's there. Here's McLaughlin. 4 on the shot clock. And Anderson gets it to go.
And buckets like that have been hard to come by. Not the most exciting game. Both sides look way off in terms of their shooting.
You have to give credit to the defenses. Protecting the rim, closing out hard. This one's been a grind.
From the wing. And again, no good by the Clippers.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
You know, if you get the ball to the right guy in the right spot, more often than not, you're coming away with points.
Clippers trail by 7. Man passes to Batum. Fast break, Minnesota. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Anderson wide open. Anderson can't get that one to fall. Los Angeles has gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. And Covington gets it to go on the assist by Batum.
Nicholas Batum making the resourceful play, gifting the ball to a ready shooter instead of forcing something. You know what makes Nicholas Batum indispensable? When they need him in the paint, he's there. When they need him on the perimeter, he's there.
Kept alive, passes it to Noel. Anderson kicks to Reed. Here's Prince. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. McLaughlin, the pass to Prince. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. And with Batum, his versatility has earned him a lot of minutes over his career.
Kevin, reason why? When you got a guy who can guard a wing and get you points in the paint, that'll always get you some floor time.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
Wall looking for an opening. Inside. Fades back. Batum with the 3. Minnesota with the rebound. Anderson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Noel passes to McLaughlin. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Kicks it out to Prince from the arc. Another miss by Prince. Clippers trail by 7. Powell for 3. Offensive rebound. Pass to Man. Back to Powell. Pass to Man. Outside, Wall. Here's Batum. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And it's a completely new lineup for Minnesota. Timberwolves leading by 7. Here's Russell. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And another thing you like about Russell, just good size at that lead guard position and makes him a handful to defend inside.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots at the game right here.
At about an 82% clip a season ago, so I'm sure he'll take those numbers.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And it's Jaden McDaniels with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles.
Substitution on the court.
And here is Los Angeles now. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
In my opinion, one of the most talented two-way players of this generation. Paul George has stayed humble throughout his success and has shown that he is willing to do whatever it takes to win.
And so George will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. 7-point differential. Now here's Edwards. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. The Clippers shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game.
And look back a season ago, they did a solid job at the line, about 79% of their free throw.
And that's going to do it for the 3rd quarter. Timberwolves lead by 6. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with... And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. And a look at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the 4th. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. And it's McDaniels at the small forward position. Russell with it. Guarded now by Morris. Morris against Russell. And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession. Clippers trail by 6. Jackson finds George. A stupendous finish in traffic. George has got the first points up on the board here in the 4th for the Clippers. Russell with it. The pass to Towns. Lets it go with a 3. Kawhi Leonard with the rebound. And Los Angeles guys shooting just 33%, struggling to get good looks. Outside, George. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. George has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Capable of flat out torching you. Once PG-13 gets into a groove, watch out.
Up top, Russell, guarded by Jackson. And that one's good. Russell.
Talented, driven. He puts constant pressure on your defense.
George looking over the floor. From deep. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Out to Russell. And the rejection by Zubac. And here comes Leonard leading the fast break. Dishes it to George. Back to Leonard to tie it up. And it's called George with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second personal foul.
Timberwolves leading by 3. Outside, Russell. Edwards against George. Edwards can't hit.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Leonard finds George. Left side, Leonard with the fadeaway. And it's good off the back of the rim and in.
Crucial points. Kawhi stepping up to the plate when his team needs him the most.
And here's Edwards from the arc. Another miss by Minnesota.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down. Try to get some easy ones.
And George kicks to Morris. Here's Jackson. 6 on the shot clock. Misses off the right iron.
He looked just a little out of rhythm. He's still trying to establish consistency from there.
And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Gobert dishes to McDaniels. Outside, Edwards. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First 2 fouls.
And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the 4th. Here's Russell. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. George up top. Edwards defending. Jackson passes to George. Hits the target from 18 feet. George has got 10 points here in the second half.
And he just seems to always deliver in the clutch. And he's got it going right now. That's who they want taking the big shot.
Russell dishes to Gobert. Kicks it to McDaniels. Clock at 6. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And they had a foul to give, but you want to use it
the first, and that will put them up by 2. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 3-point game. What a big possession right here.
No doubt about it, guys. The tension is palpable.
Passes it to George. And stolen by Russell. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And here we go.
Well, credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
They don't want to leave no chance for a comeback. Just focus on playing the right way.
Left side, Leonard. This one for 3. Second chance effort. It's good.
Just a grinder. Always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass. And that's one of the things he brings to the table.
And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And he misses the second one as well, so he was 0 for 2 that time.
People are holding their breath a little, wondering if Edwards can take care of business here.
And so it's the Timberwolves who come out on top here. They break the hearts of every fan in the...
Here that don't need to rely solely on their starters. They've got a lot of firepower coming off the bench.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of talent on display for both sides. And that depth makes each team more unpredictable on offense. Both sides have a number of guys who can step up on any given night.
And the starting lineup for the Grizzlies. Moran and Bain in the backcourt together. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. And it's Adams in its center, locking down the middle. Now here's Jackson. Brooks left side. The three from Bain. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
George outside. Out to Leonard. Back to George. Oh, Brooks with the steal. Here's Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Showing off that vert. Morant attacks the basket with just such intensity. There's not much any defense can do with it.
The 2021-22 season felt like a lost one for the Clippers. Kawhi and Paul George both hurt.
So true. I mean, but B.A., those two together, healthy, are scary. A finals-level duo. It kind of shows you how you can plan, build an awesome roster, but injuries can derail it all.
And the Grizzlies with possession here, following the score by the Clippers.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from three.
Leonard on the wing. Brooks defending. George against Bane. 6 on the shot clock. They get the rebound. Oh, Adams with the block.
Oh, a fantastic defender. Adams embraces his role on this team as their defensive anchor.
Back to Brooks for 3. That shot off the mark, and the Clippers will go the other way with it. Leonard with the ball. He's picked up by Bane. And George with the jam.
Over his career, Kawhi has become a willing passer. One of his many improvements since being drafted in 2011.
Now here's Brooks. Kicks it out to Jackson. Pass to Adams. And a bit of a battle for the ball. And the officials signal a jump ball here. Six to shoot, and here's Morant. Inside, Bane. The layup off target.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
Stolen by Jackson. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in.
2 minutes remaining in the
From deep, Morant. And it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
In motion, Morant's shooting ability is solid, but when he's this set up, it's outstanding.
George against Adams. Back to George. Fires for 3. Grizzlies with the rebound.
When we evaluate players, one thing that gets overlooked, age. Take Jaren Jackson Jr. He was only 18 when he got drafted in 2018.
Now here's Morant. He's got 5. And Kawhi Leonard gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul.
first 2.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Here's Morant. He takes it in. And then Morant with the dunk.
I don't know, but it seems like Morant's got springs or something in his shoes.
You know, for Triple J, it took time to develop. Year 4 with Memphis was a special one, Richard.
Jackson unlocked his defensive potential amongst the best shot blockers in the entire league. You have to give those young guys time before making a true judgment.
Here's Morant. After the Clippers picking up a basket just a moment ago. Outside Bane. Jackson outside. Outside for Morant. Just 5 on the clock. Memphis needs to get off a shot. Brooks from outside. And again, it's Memphis with a 3.
What a pass from Morant. He does a terrific job staying alert, seeking out the right opportunities to get his teammates involved.
George, a deep 3. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Bane, the pass to Brooks. Bearing his second of 3 attempts.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
And George launches it from deep. Brooks with the rebound.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistent.
And so the first quarter is in the books. It's the Grizzlies leading by 9. Let's take a quick break, and then it's on to the second quarter.
Fans, please give a big round of applause.
We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Grizzlies. Memphis leading. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubats play together in the front court. And it's Jackson in at the one. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Brooks finds Jackson. Over Morris. Jackson can't get it to go. The drive by Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Oh, yeah. That'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. And here's Morant outside. Memphis the rebound. Adams the pass to Bane. Takes it inside. Pass to Adams. Ooh, and Adams, strong finish.
And on the offensive end, this is how Adams hurts you. You have to be aware of where he is at all times.
Bane against George. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute of play. Jackson outside. Clock at 6. Pass to Zubats. Leonard for 3. Drills it from deep. Leonard's got 5 now.
In general, that's an important shot for Kawhi. When the threes are dropping, it rounds out his entire game.
Outside for Brooks and out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it.
That pass wandered off target. Can't lose focus on the little bitty things.
The Clippers trail. Jackson, the pass to George. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by George. And for Paul George, playing close to home on a title contending team, it's a tremendous opportunity, Grant.
And back with the Pacers, he twice made the Eastern Conference Finals. But without a doubt, this is the most talented team he's ever been a part of.
Here's Jackson driving in. The rebound by Jackson. The Clippers have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Jaren Jackson picks one up.
And just so hard to stop without fouling. I mean, George can beat you with length, with skill, and with intelligence.
Well, with roster sizes expanding and the addition of two-way contracts, the NBA has 100 more roster spots than around 12 years ago. RJ, how's that changed things in your mind?
Well, you just need so much more scouting and development, and you look at the different teams around this league, the ones that have continued success are the ones that are always able to find those diamonds in the rough. It's easy to get somebody good with the top 5 pick. Show me a team that can find somebody with the 30th or 35th pick.
The Clippers shooting just 42% so far in the game. Morris finds Jackson. Back to Morris. George outside. Back to Morris. Morant with a defensive effort. Memphis has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Kicks it out to Jackson. Brooks outside. On the wing, Bane takes the 3, gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
Jackson with it. Checked by Brooks. Pass to Morris. Here's George. And the foul on Jaren Jackson. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul.
We've got 1:48 left in the half. George. And the layup is good off the glass. George has got 5 now.
A wing not afraid to mix it up inside. PG-13 finishing down low.
From deep, Morant. Leonard pulls down the board.
And he continues to cast away, but the results just haven't been there tonight.
And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
He almost blocked that shot in time, just a nanosecond late.
We've got 1:23 left in the first half of this game. Here's Morant. Morant with the slam!
He'll put you on your heels in a hurry. Morant slicing through the D.
George against Bain. Jackson, the pass to George. Gets a hand on it. It's good on the putback. He's got 6.
I love the relentless attitude he showed there. Got himself in great position under the glass.
He had the presence of mind to know exactly where the rebound was going. Jackson, the pass to Adams. And here's Morant outside. And it's Morant again missing.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Leonard on the take. It's good. Set up beautifully by George.
That hoop is what makes Kawhi so lethal. I mean, you have to respect the outside shot, but he can also take it right to the basket.
Jackson outside. Jack's up a 3. They get it back. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Adams, shot's good. Adams has got his second basket.
Yeah, this is where Adams looks to score, especially when he has a matchup he likes.
It's George on the wing. And it's Bain with the rebound. It's good if it goes. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. It's the Grizzlies up by 4. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports. If you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Boy, you got to like what Ja Morant has done in this game.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Taylor Jenkins. We've got Green. John Conchar is out there with Tyus Jones. Then it's Brandon Clark, and it's Williams in at the 4.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
First team foul. At the line for
that one's off.
To the strike, Terrence Mann. Taking 2 shots.
Good on the second one. Memphis leading. Jones up top. Wall covering. Williams up top. 3-pointer. The Clippers grab the miss. Covington with it. Guarded now by Williams. Covington passes to Powell. Outside Wall. Out to Powell. For 3, Covington. Conchar pulls it in. And the Grizzlies shooting the ball at around 42% for the game. Jones, the pass to Clark. And a nice finish on the layup.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Pass to Mann. Back to Covington. Nice dish, and the layup goes down.
A long, strong forward. Covington shows the ability to finish inside.
Covington against Jones. Here's Williams. It doesn't go for him. Good D by Covington. The Clippers trail.
The speed John Wall plays the game has always been the thing that sets him apart. And even as he's pushing the tempo, he just stays in control.
Wow, it's good.
They've really picked up the energy level and have willed themselves back into this game.
And as tired as they might be after fighting to tie it up, they have all the momentum now to finish this comeback.
Jones from outside. Covington grabs the board. Well, you talk about Wall speed, Richard. There are too many players quicker to start the break than him.
He loves to get out and run. If Wall has a chance to push it and catch the D off balance, he'll do it. Just the kind of mindset you want at the point.
Wall, the pass to Batum. 4 on the clock. Over Clark. Batum's shot is off.
And usually that's a bucket for him. But look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
Jones finds Clark. Oh, Clark with the slam.
He gives up a bit of size at the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it.
Powell passes to Batum. Back to Powell on the wing man. Here's Powell. Green covering. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
Ooh, that one misses for Powell. The Grizzlies have got just 2 of 6 in the second half. Here's Clark. Oh, Clark with the slam.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. Batum, the pass to Powell. Snatched away. Outside Jones. Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
An important 2 points, not just on the scoreboard, but also for a little bit of momentum.
Deflects the pass. And Covington, here we go. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Batum's got his first 2 points.
Nice ball movement there, delivered the pass right on time.
The kick out to Williams. Pass to Conchar. No one near him. No good, a bit long that time.
Got a good look there, but just not able to hit from the mid-range.
Powell passes to Batum. Soft touch off the glass.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Memphis has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. There's 37 seconds left to play in the third quarter of basketball. The kick out to Williams. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Clark. Elbow shot on the way. They get it again. Off target at the rim. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Outside Covington. Back to man. And here's Covington. Third quarter comes to a close, and a battle brings it to a tie. After a quick break, we're coming right back with... And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
That wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a 6th sense.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. Wall and Powell are the backcourt duo. Nicholas Batum out there with Robert Covington, and it's man in at the 3. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
During that last break, Coach Tyronn Lue had some advice for the team. It's been a battle, and this is a brief chance for everyone to just regroup, collect themselves. He told them, quote, your efforts have been great so far, but this game could come down to one big play, one big shot. We can't let our guards down for 1 second.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. The kick out to Morris. Here's Leonard, and that comes off the assist by Morris.
Athletic play by Leonard in the paint, not letting anything hold him back from his shot.
Here's Morant. Pass to Adams. Brooks outside. Outside for Morant. And then Morant with the jam.
And man, does Morant put on a show. He's got such insane athleticism.
And stolen by Morant. About 1 minute played here in the fourth quarter. Here's Adams. And it's slammed in by Adams.
And whenever Adams is aggressive on offense, it helps big time, especially when he's dunking it hard inside.
Here's Leonard. No luck on that one. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Here's Payne. Rejected by George.
I mean, just a top defender in the NBA. George's wide wingspan and fast, incredible instincts really help him stifle shooters.
For 3, George is kept alive.
He's so strong when he goes to work on the glass. One opening is all he'll need to finish the play, even if it's just a tip-in.
From deep, Morant. And he's 6 for 12 after that one.
When you're as explosive as Ja, then opponents are going to let you take shots from deep.
For 3, George. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Adams has got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Outside Morant. Pass to Jackson. Stolen by Jackson. All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for the Grizzlies?
Personal foul. Second team foul.
And that one misses.
Zuma at the line for 1.
A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the 4th. The 3, George, and the three-pointer goes.
Ice. He has absolute ice in his veins. This guy, he lives for these moments.
Morant, the pass to Bane. Back to Morant. Kicks it out to Jackson. The 3 is up. It's rebounded by Zubac. Zubac has got 6 rebounds in the game. Pass to George.
2 minutes remaining.
Jackson down low. Brooks defending. Leonard outside. Shot clock at 6 to tie it up. The rebound by Jackson. The Grizzlies have gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the 4th.
And it's critical. Morant steps up in the important points in the game. This is his time to shine.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so both free throws good, and it's a 4-point ball game.
In a tight game, he is exactly who you wanted at the line.
Jackson, pass to George. Back to Jackson. Leonard outside. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
Pass to Jackson. We've got 1:13 left in the 4th quarter. An easy 2 on the layup. And the Grizzlies lead by 4.
Won't shy away from the big moment. No hesitation from Jackson Jr. on that shot.
Jackson with it. The kick out to Morris. Lets the 3 fly. Morant grabs a miss.
That is not the shot they needed there. You gotta work it around and get a better look.
Brooks outside. Payne against George. Payne, pass to Adams. Got a piece of it.
And not a moment to lose on this possession.
Clock working against them right now.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. Like, he's ice cold, like freezing. What's colder than cold? But you don't have to shoot it, my guy. It's okay to pass the ball.
Now here's Payne. And out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it. 7 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one. For 3, George. And they get it back. And so the big win by Memphis in a tight game. And they barely squeezed out the win here on the road.
NBA
Reporter tonight on this, and we've got a game that's sure to be a crowd pleaser. Greg, two high-octane offenses going head-to-head.
And it's not just run and gun. Each team has a very well-refined attack, and this kind of matchup comes down to which side can maintain their energy through all four quarters.
Look at the opening lineup for the Memphis Grizzlies. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. And it's Brooks in at the small forward. Russell against Morant. Out to Edwards. McDaniels passes to Edwards. Pass to Gobert. Shot clock at 6. And finished off by Gobert.
You won't find a higher percentage shot in this league. Gobert from ground zero.
In the corner, it's Bain. Here's Brooks. Looking for Adams. He gets it there. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Brooks.
You know, he's always thinking. That's what I like about him. Spotted the open man and immediately changed out of his shot and gave it up.
Last season, Clark, the Timberwolves snapped a 3-year playoff drought.
An important milestone for this squad, Kevin. I mean, it shows they're ready to compete in the postseason. That's huge and speaks to just how far this team has come.
Stolen by McDaniels. Edwards against Bain. Out to Edwards. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
A composed and cool effort from Edwards inside. Not rushing himself or forcing a bad shot. Taking what's available.
Morant against Russell. Now the pass to Bain. 6 on the shot clock. Out to Morant. It's tipped. And Edwards with a clear path to the basket. And finished off by Edwards.
Oh, doctor. Oh, my goodness. Anthony Edwards throwing it down with force. Get this guy in the dunk contest.
Morant passes to Jackson. And another turnover here by Memphis.
Yeah, and I think he was surprised to see that pass coming his way and just really reacted too late.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Russell inside. Guarded by Morant to the inside. Gobert. Adams, some nice D.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
And you like to see this from Brooks, right? No need to fall in love with the jump shot. Give the defense different looks.
Russell kicks to McDaniel.
2 minutes.
There's the 3.
2 minutes.
And out of bounds as Memphis gains possession.
Memphis ball.
For Memphis, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for to start off this game.
Hey, yo, right here.
Morant scanning the floor. Jackson has the open look. And the 3 off target.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Out to Russell. Out left to the wing. Takes the 3. Another miss by Minnesota. And Morant's got the ball here for the Grizzlies. They trail by 1. Outside, Bain. Back to Morant. Outside for Jackson. Shot clock at 5. Brooks, the pass to Morant. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Boy, Morant's brought a lot of excitement. He almost always makes the ninth highlight reel. He is what I'd call an elite showman.
That one drops. He ties it up. The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Russell kicks to McDaniel. Back to Russell. Over to the wing. 5 on the clock. Here's Gobert. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
Man, that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
There's 42 seconds left in the first quarter. Brooks feeling it out a bit. It's stolen by Edwards. Towns high post. Jackson on him. McDaniels passes to Towns. Kicks to Gobert. To the left wing. Here's Edwards. And he converts the layup. And that's now 6 points for Anthony Edwards.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
4 seconds left. And a wide open look for Bane. And so the first quarter is in the books. Timberwolves lead by 4. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the... And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
They've been so aggressive, going strong at the defense, looking to score off of that penetration.
You know, another point I'd like to add is that they've had tremendous success early on converting turnovers and turning those into points.
So on the floor for Memphis, the wingmen are Bane and Brooks. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Morant in at the 1. It's rebounded by Towns.
Oh, no excuse for a guy of his caliber. You've got to finish that slam. Got to be a little embarrassed by that one.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
Adams dishes to Jackson. Right side Bane. Memphis moving that ball around. Jackson finds Morant. It's the rebound. Jackson passes to Morant. Russell against Jackson. Pass to Morant. Just 5 to shoot. That doesn't fall either. He's missed his first 2 shots tonight. Timberwolves leading by 4. To the middle. Over in the corner, Edwards. Out to Russell. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Russell.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Morant against Russell. Morant dishes to Jackson. On the wing, Bane. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. But when they're evaluating draft prospects, we always hear about wingspan, arm span. How does that translate to the basketball floor?
Well, it's actually reach factor, Kevin. That's a huge component of defense, particularly when you're talking about guys switching all the time. So the ability to cover ground, to challenge shots from a distance, that's why wingspan is so important. And you think about it, multiple defensive player of the year, Rudy Gobert, perhaps has the longest wingspan ever recorded at the combine.
It's good.
Well, I tell you what, such a smooth, tight handle. I mean, especially for a guy with a 6'5" frame and 6'9" wingspan.
Morant kicks to Bane. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
The dive for the ball, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it.
And you know, for proof of what Morant's done for the Memphis franchise, look at the offensive numbers. Grizzlies have made huge steps forward every year.
Russell against Morant. Passes it to Bane. Brooks up on top. Morant outside. 6 to shoot.
2 minutes remaining in the half. 2 minutes.
Jackson passes to Morant. Towns with the steal. And now the fast break. Edwards with the ball. Towns down low. Jackson on him. And Gobert kicks to Towns. Clock at 6. Here's Edwards. And Adams sends it back.
Adams puts every ounce of energy into his defense. He's not out there to contest shots. He's out there to reject them.
On the wing, Bain. Brooks with no one around. His three-pointers off the mark. Greg, the improvement since Morant arrived has been very steady.
And the Grizzlies went from the 20th rated offense in his rookie season to number 16 in his second year, and then all the way up to number 5 last season. Ja has turned them into a powerhouse.
For Memphis, they have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line.
And they shot their free throws at a measly 73% clip over the course of last season.
Yeah, as a group, really a dismal year for them from the line last season, guys.
.109 left to play in the first half. Morant passes to Bain. Out to Brooks. Lets the three fly. Hands it from downtown. Brooks has got the game tied up here for the Grizzlies.
Oh, spacing the floor. Brooks is comfortable shooting it from deep.
50 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Out to Edwards. Three-pointer. He's off on that one. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Bain finds Brooks. Back to Bain. It's stolen by Edwards. To the paint. Russell passes to McDaniels. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. And here's Brooks. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Back to Morant. Shot on the wing. No good off the back of the rim.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down. He is that open.
And the first half comes to a close in a tie game. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. And for the Timberwolves, their shooting struggles apparent. 37% from the field. They've got Taurean Prince. Reed is out there with Kyle Anderson. And it's Noel in at the 2 spot. That's Chris Finch's 5 as we get into the second half.
You know, Taurean Prince is not the guy you want to send to the foul line.
Minnesota shooting their first free throws of this game.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
Memphis trailing here. Well, great with this Memphis Grizzlies team. You like how young and how hungry they are. It's very appealing.
And these players have bought into the system. This is a selfless group that knows each other's strengths, and it's why they've seen so much success here of late.
It's stolen by Jones. And here comes the break. Here's Conchar for the lead. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2.
Even with the miss, he got the big one there to put him in front.
It's Jones on the wing. And Jordan McLaughlin picks up the foul here. That's his first foul. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
Hey, we know every basket's a big one in a tight game, and he is not about to give up an easy look.
Williams kicks to Green. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Shot clock at 6. Williams scanning the floor. A three-pointer off the mark.
You know, he's not a knockdown shooter from there, but when you're that uncovered, you almost are forced to take it.
Back to Prince. to the right side. Here's McLaughlin. Releases from the wing and drills it. And the Timberwolves lead by 1.
Well, that's good work by Prince there, spotting the open man and then putting the ball on target on time right in the shooting pocket.
Williams in the post, defended by Anderson. Green, no luck. The Timberwolves shooting 40% from the field. Here's McLaughlin, defended by Jones. Here's Anderson, banked in off the glass. And now a 3-point Timberwolves lead.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Pass to Concho. Back to Jones. And the pass to Concho. Williams against Anderson. Williams can't hit. Minnesota leading by 3. Noel passes to Anderson. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
The kick out to Williams. And again, Memphis no good. Timberwolves have gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. Pass to McLaughlin. Here's Reed. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
And the Grizzlies call their first time out of the game. The Grizzlies trail by 7. We've got 1:55 left to play here in the third. Jones kicks to Williams. Clark outside. And there's the foul. And it's on Taurean Prince. That is his first foul of the game. Clark, the pass to Concho. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
No issues on that one. Good work all around.
Timberwolves leading by 5. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Pass to McLaughlin. Beyond the arc. Tries to save it and out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession. .112 left in the third. Jones looking for an opening. Pass to Concho. Williams with a clean look. Misses the 3. The Timberwolves have gotten 4 of the first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. Anderson passes to McLaughlin. Power down with both hands.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for him.
Kicks it out to Prince. 20 seconds left here in the third quarter. There's Noel, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It goes on Brandon Clark.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there.
And he's good on the second. The Grizzlies trail by 8. Morant outside. Driving inside. And finished off by Morant.
How about the handles from the young fellow? Give Morant credit for taking the initiative and capitalizing. Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there. Earned those free throws.
The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight, and he makes the first. And so he hits both.
Guys, it's always good to see a young player start to mature in front of our eyes, and Russell has been that kind of guy. He's done a great job figuring out how to become a better leader.
And so it's Minnesota holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And Adams has got the ball here for the Memphis Grizzlies. 8-point game on the court for Memphis to start the fourth. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. And it's Adams in at the 5. Here's Morant. And he can't jam it through.
Well, that is a rarity. When he takes flight, he usually hammers that thing home.
Edwards passes to Gobert. Outside, Towns. Out to Edwards. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That's on Jaren Jackson.
Yeah, and you know, when Edwards is aggressive, I think it forces defenders to try to get physical back, and when he's close to the rim, he usually is able to draw the foul as a result.
That free throw, no good. That one is no good.
How about the work ethic of Anthony Edwards? Not to mention that linebacker build and the sweet shooting stroke, but what he wants most is to see his team succeed. That's what you love about AE.
Morant dishes to Brooks. Got a piece of it. 6 on the shot clock and stolen by Russell. Here's McDaniels, and good that time. McDaniels got the lead up to 10 now for Minnesota. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Minnesota.
I like their defense today, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
And the defense has been disruptive, forcing turnovers, challenging shots. The turnovers they've been able to turn into points, too.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Taylor Jenkins just reviewed his plan with his team. He got on him. He said he's got to see more intensity. He said we've put ourselves in this hole, and we've got to work our way out of it. Show me you've got what it takes, guys.
Thank you, David.
Oh, quick thinking from Jackson. When he's rising and firing fast, you know he's in the zone.
Russell passes to Edwards. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. 6 to shoot. And blocked by Bain. Brooks with him. He's picked up by Russell. And McDaniels with the block. And now the fast break. Edwards with the ball. And the rejection by Jackson. It's Morant in the corner. And it's good, assisting on the play was Brooks.
And no question, Morant has the range. Now he's working on the consistency, but the shot looks good.
Minnesota calls timeout. Timberwolves leading by 4. Outside, Russell. He kicks it to Edwards. Over to the left wing. Gobert, the pass to Edwards. Outside, Russell. Goes up from the top of the key. And off the left side of the rim. And it swirls in for him.
Nice read by Edwards there, finding a wide open teammate and sending the ball his way on target.
Here's Morant.
Oh, man.
No stranger to big moments. Morant wants to be the man to take and make the big shot.
Russell kicks to Towns. Out to Russell. Adams against Gobert. Russell back to Gobert.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. The Grizzlies trail by 4. Morant outside. It's Brooks on the wing. Payne finds Brooks. Adams right side. Count that one.
Remains calm and collected. Adams refuses to let the moment be too big.
McDaniels passes to Towns. The pass to Gobert. It's stolen by Adams. Morant with it. He's picked up by Russell. Jackson against Edwards. Back to Jackson. There's the drive. Clock at 6. A 3 from Morant.
And this is why Brooks is out there. Amazing watching him come up in the clutch for his squad.
Russell kicks to McDaniel. Pass to Towns. Out to Russell. He dishes it to McDaniels. Back to Russell.
No, sir. Jackson Jr.'s shot blocking abilities. Part of why he was a top 5 pick back in 18.
This is a huge possession.
And this is where all the hard work pays off. You have to be able to execute under pressure.
Morant kicks to Brooks. On the wing, Jackson. Passes to Bing. Cranes it from downtown.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Edwards fires from way outside. Oh, wow, a huge basket to tie the game.
Oh, he is just so clutch, saving his best for when the pressure is at its highest.
Now here's Morant. Pass to Bing. Can't get the 3 to fall. And timeout called by Chris Finch.
The play call, very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
So it's Minnesota taking the W in a close one. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great to win, and really, it's like a knife in the...
said, quote, he already has the talent.
Oh, tremendous, Allie. Thank you.
Here we go.
So the Timberwolves win the tip. Now the opening lineup for the Los Angeles Clippers. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubats play together in the front court. And it's Jackson in at the one. Now here's Edwards. Off target with the three. Leonard for three. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist.
Sometimes tough to get out to that corner, and Kawhi sat there and made the defense stretch out.
And Kawhi Leonard, one of 3 perimeter players to win back-to-back Defensive Player of the Year awards. It's him, Sidney Moncrief, and a young Dennis Rodman.
George against Edwards. George outside. Morris outside. Clock at 6. Out to Leonard. There's the three. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. And for his career, Kawhi Leonard has more steals than fouls, Greg.
You know, B.A., he and Jimmy Butler, I believe, the only two players to achieve that after a decade in the league. A pretty remarkable achievement.
Edwards against George. And the jam by George.
Paul George dunk contest, he's maybe a little over, but I love to see him get up.
Now Russell. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give him credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Zubac finds Jackson. George against Edwards. Out to Leonard. Over McDaniels. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Huge putback. This guy plays with so much energy.
I don't know anybody that goes after the boards harder. McDaniels inside. Leonard defending. They get it back. Pass to Gobert. Towns for 3. It's not going to go for him. And Los Angeles the other way now. Morris outside. Edwards against George. And out of bounds. Minnesota will have it.
Yeah, back in the day when I was playing, the Clippers were always an easy win. Now, LA is consistently a playoff team. Boy, oh boy, how times have changed.
Minnesota's gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Outside Russell. Pass to Edwards.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
There's the drive. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's going to go on Kawhi Leonard.
The officials were right on top of that one.
Free throw good, Edwards. And your last year in the league, the 12-13 season, you played for the Clippers.
Yes, I did. And a great team at that. Blake Griffin, CP3, all in their primes. We won the division for the first time in Clippers history. Team record 56 wins. That year was big in the turnaround for LA.
Russell to pass to Towns. The kick out to Edwards. It's McDaniels on the wing. Off the mark there with a 3.
Or even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue. And you can't give up looks like that all game long.
What he might lack in height at the 4 spot, he makes up for it with his burst.
And the Timberwolves with possession here, following the score by the Clippers. Russell finds Gobert, and he buries his first look.
The defense better make sure they're sticking to all 4 other players, or else D'Angelo's going to find the open man.
Jackson outside. George against Edwards. Leonard for 3. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. Leonard's got 6.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Russell to pass to Towns. Goes up on the wing. Nope, another miss. 0 for 2 to start the game. Los Angeles has gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. Leonard outside. Here's George. Uses the glass on the layup.
Yeah, not letting anybody keep him from that spot. Paul George, a nice, strong play that time.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. George against Edwards. Left side McDaniels. Left side Russell. Nails it from 3. He has 7.
Well, this becomes the D-Lo zone right now, and he's got the kind of range to step back even further.
Morris outside. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. It's the end of the first with a tie game here, and already these offenses are clicking along. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2.
14.
hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Timberwolves?
Attacking relentlessly, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the stripe.
Yeah, they were going right at the opponent here and forcing their hand. I mean, like literally making them foul them.
The backcourt is Russell and Edwards. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. And it's McDaniels in at the 3. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. You know, some have said those old school power forwards, guys like Charles Oakley, they're becoming outdated. You see that, Grant?
Well, first of all, the physicality in the game is no more. The way Oakley would hit you and bruise you, you can't do that in today's game. And guys like Oakley are now playing the 5 position, and they're shooting 3-pointers. So a lot of it just is because the game has changed and evolved since the 90s when Oakley dominated.
Great skill level in the game right now.
No question.
Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Woo, hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
Russell against Jackson. Russell, that's good. Russell's got 9 points.
Again, Russell able to dance behind the screen, and once he's able to set you up like that, it's over.
Jackson finds George. From deep 3-point range, from beyond the arc, and then some. George has got 5 points now in the quarter.
And the standout skill of Paul George is the fact that on both ends of the court, he's going to affect the outcome of the game.
Russell, the pass to Towns. Back to Russell. Here's Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
Just an aggressive move by Gobert, protecting the possession and getting the second chance look.
George outside. And the jam by George.
A one-handed tomahawk. That's a guaranteed highlight, B.A.
Check out the bench. They flew out of their seats after that. And George is the kind of versatile player that every team is looking for, Brett.
Yeah, B.A., with all of that experience, is able to switch on so many different guys. And he understands what it is they're trying to do. And then on the offensive end, he just scores in a myriad of ways. He's hitting threes, he's driving, he's dunking, he's making plays. PG, the complete package.
Fires in the triple.
Love to see PG getting into that zone, committed to find the points.
Outside Edwards. To the wing on the left. The 3 from Russell. It's rebounded by Zubac. Zubac has got 5 rebounds in the game. Leonard right side. Jackson outside.
2 minutes remaining. 2 minutes. 15 foul on Anthony Edwards. First personal foul. First team foul.
Pass to Leonard. The kick out to Morris. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Yes, and it's Leonard with the assist that time. Leonard's got 3 assists now in this one. Russell up top, defended by Jackson. It's Edwards with a drive, and no good. So the Clippers will take it the other way. Leonard passes to Morris, kicks it to George. Pass to Leonard, launches it. Oh, and another 3 for the Clippers.
Consistent shooter from all 3 levels. Why Leonard the first option they typically look for, and for very good.
Oh, nice.
Look at the bench.
Down.
I mean, the bench is going nuts.
B.A., forget about attempting the long-range 3 to cut into that lead. Just attack the rim, my man.
Man, that was sweet. Gets the 3 to fall. George has got 17.
Well, Paul George does have unlimited range, kind of getting into that mode where one of those guys you have to guard when he gets over half court.
Russell, the pass to McDaniels. The kick out to Edwards. The three. It goes. He's made 3 shots in 6 attempts.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Jackson, pass to George. From deep. McDaniels with the rebound. Minnesota's gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Pass to Russell. Knocks it loose. He got it up. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers earning this break in the action, up 10. Getting lots of great looks, shooting it well. That's why they're up. More 2K action in just a moment. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Paul George has been sensational.
Through 2 quarters of play, he's been an excellent source of points.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
Checking out the group for Ty Lue to start the second half. Wall and Powell are the backcourt duo. Robert Covington is out there with Terrence Mann. And it's Batum in at the 5 spot. Wall, the pass to Powell. No good on the 3. And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting around 50% in the game so far. Outside Russell. This one for 3. Offensive rebound. And Minnesota calls time here. And as the coaches draw up their strategies, the players staying hydrated with some Gatorade. That's key to keeping them at their best all the way up to the buzzer.
It really is. And every one of those players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
And it's a completely new group for the Timberwolves. Here's Prince. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. To the middle. Wall, the pass to Batum. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And a little slam dunk from Batum. That'll work.
Covington against Anderson. Here's McLaughlin. The Clippers grab the miss. And Covington, here we go. And the jam by Covington.
Well, teams want to get Covington off the 3-point line and make him uncomfortable, but he shows you he can finish off the bounce.
Up top, Anderson. And good work on the boards as they picked up the second chance points.
He seems to be in the right place at the right time more often than anybody that's on the court here tonight. You see that pay off.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Wall finds Powell. Puts up a 3. He's off on that one. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. Pass to McLaughlin. Kicks it out to Anderson. Fires from deep. The shot won't fall.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
And Terrence Mann, after being a role player in his first couple of seasons, we're starting to see him get a larger chunk of duties for this team.
Here's McLaughlin. Anderson with it. Back to Noel. Second shot opportunity. Pass to McLaughlin. The 3. Covington grabs the board. And Brent Terrence Mann has embraced the added responsibility.
Yeah, he plays a great combination of the 2 and the 3 spot. I just love the confidence that Terrence Mann is building, becoming more of a scorer and becoming more of an attack threat. He came in as a pass-first guy. Now he doesn't pass too many of those opportunities up.
And Minnesota calls time here.
Trying anything now to get them out of this slump.
Well, they can't find the net right now, and all they need, I think, is just to get one to go, get back on track.
Powell outside. Pass to Covington. Batum right side. Shot clock at 5. Back to Covington. Nice D from Reed.
And he gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
Anderson inside. Batum's on him. Kicks it out to Anderson. Three-pointer.
Timberwolves foul. Jalen Noel. First personal foul. First team foul.
Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. The drive-by man. No stopping him there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity at a three-point play. It's going to be on Naz Reid, and it's a completely new group for the Timberwolves. And the free throw, no good. And Towns' three-pointer is elite. But some don't think centers should float around beyond the arc. What's the balance there, you think, Grant?
Well, I mean, first of all, it just shows how the game has evolved with big guys shooting like him. The bottom line, just play with aggression and don't settle. That triple is a weapon. You also got to use your size and skill inside just as often.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 7 here in this third quarter. Ball for 3. Minnesota with a rebound. Gobert's got 5 rebounds in the game. Russell, the pass to Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
And this is why Gobert shoots a high percentage, because he looks to finish with strength inside.
Pass to Powell. To the inside. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. And now the T-Wolves on the break. The three from Russell. Nails it from beyond the arc. Russell's got 14.
Well, Russell certainly has the makeup of a high-volume scorer. We've seen it before, and we might be seeing it again.
Here's Covington. Oh, he sticks that one from 20 feet. We've got 13 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to Towns. The kick out to Edwards. And so it's Los Angeles. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Woo, I'm fired up to see this dish one more time. It's always great to see your two guards share the wealth.
Well, sometimes that's what can separate some of the best players, not just creating for yourself, but creating for others as well.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards, and it's McDaniels in at the 3. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
George passes to Morris. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. And the Clippers lead by 10.
You look at the career of Paul George, and it's those passing numbers that have greatly improved, and he's an effective playmaker.
Russell, that's good.
Got his man all tangled up. I mean, serious crossover.
Pass to George. Morris with it, covered by Towns. George passes to Morris. Back to George. Morris sets a screen from deep. Rebound Minnesota.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
It's rebounded by George. Los Angeles has gone 7 of 15 from distance in this game. Leonard with the ball. Now guarded by McDaniels. The 3, George hits the trifecta. George has got 20 points.
Man, that one looked good all the way. Paul George from deep range.
And just about a minute and a half gone by in the fourth. Oh, George with a steal. Leonard passes to Jackson. Out to Leonard. Back to George. 6 to shoot. And he lobs it up to the rim. Stolen by Russell. And here's the fast break. McDaniels finds Edwards. Hey, shooting the ball well. He's 5 for 9 in the game.
He's not the reason that they're trailing in this one. He's been on his game. It's a few of the other guys that need to pick it up.
Edwards against George. Pass to Leonard. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. They recover it. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Yeah, that's a tough one. An experienced player in the pro game shouldn't be making that pass.
The Timberwolves trail. If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Rejected by George. And they're able to recover from deep three-point range. Kept alive by Minnesota. They had a number of cracks at it. Just came away empty-handed. Morris passes to Leonard. Back to Morris. Jackson outside.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Pass to Zubac. Over Gobert. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Man, the defender really went after him.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Los Angeles?
Their offensive game plan has been simple. Look to shoot it often from outside the arc. And the results have been outstanding.
Well, they've also put an emphasis on driving inside in this game. The defense hasn't been able to stop them from finding those gaps.
Russell, that's good.
Well, that's a sweet lefty stroke from D'Angelo.
Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. Leonard against McDaniels. Leonard passes to Morris. Now here's George. Defense right on him. Here's Zubac. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. The Timberwolves have gotten 4 of 9 shots to go in during this fourth quarter. Outside Russell. Pass to McDaniels. Rebound by the Clippers. They've led by as many as 14. Jackson finds Leonard. Now Zubac.
Timberwolves foul. D'Angelo Russell. First personal foul. Second team foul. Shooting penalty. Ivica Zubac. Taking 2 shots.
Good on the first. And that stretches their lead to 8. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. Minnesota has gone 3 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the third quarter. Towns passes to Gobert. The kick out to Edwards. Oh, he nails it! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Oh, you love to see that kind of vision from Gobert. As much attention as he draws from the D, there's bound to be an open man, and he just got to find him.
George passes to Leonard. Back to George. And the jam by George.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
It's good from beyond the arc.
Well, the teammates are fired up, and so is D'Lo.
Now Los Angeles with it. 4-point game.
Hey, yo, right here. Set up.
And here's George. So a close game sees the Clippers taking this one. Thanks, Alec. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it.
Here we go.
We've got two conference rivals squaring off tonight, Grant. I'm sure both teams have been eagerly looking forward to this one.
Well, we always enjoy these rivalry matchups. I mean, facing a rival you've been battling in the rankings is always rewarding. And as a player, you get fired up and are ready to do whatever it takes to get the win.
Now the opening lineup for the Los Angeles Clippers. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubats play together in the front court. And it's Jackson in at the point guard position. Now here's Adams. And it's Morant missing.
This is the shot they wanted to get. Right guy, right spot, wrong result.
And Kawhi Leonard gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
Morant against Jackson. Kicks it out to Jackson. Misses the three. Now Los Angeles with it. Morris down low. Jackson on him. George outside. Leonard outside. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Morris. Shoots it from the corner. And there's Leonard on the assist from Morris.
And you love that about Kawhi. After he makes a shot, he gives you the poker face. Just goes about his business. And coming into the league, Kawhi Leonard was viewed as a raw prospect, a solid athlete and defender, but someone that needed to work on his jumper.
Ooh, Morris with a steal. In transition, here come the Clippers. And the dunk by Leonard.
Finishing that possession with an exclamation mark. Kawhi making his presence felt.
Here's Morant.
Wow! He went way up. Man, oh man, one of the more advanced ball handlers we've ever seen at his age. Ja Morant has people on skates.
Morris for three. The Grizzlies pull it in. About 2 minutes gone by in the first quarter. Morant, the pass to Brooks. From deep, Bane. It's rebounded by Zubats.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
And it's good. 2 points.
Good vision, good decision by Reggie. Pushing for a better shot, finds an open man.
Morant, the pass to Brooks. Here's Adams. And it's slammed in by Adams.
And B.A., he takes his rebounding so seriously.
This dude is such a grinder. His teammates appreciate the effort. Just goes all out on the glass.
You know, this is one of his specialties, keeping plays alive, creating second chance opportunities.
Leonard finds Morris. Back to Leonard. Jackson, the pass to George. Just 4 to shoot. Oh, the swat by Adams.
Look at Adams using all of his impressive reach, firmly swatting that shot away.
And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
That'll put some fear into the shooters, and he made sure to do it early, too.
If you look back to the Grizzlies postseason last year, there's one thing to remember. For most of their core guys, that was only their second trip to the playoffs.
.156 left to play in the first. Jackson, the pass to George. Here's the 3. George with another miss. Well, for that very young Grizzlies team, I'm thinking that playoff experience last year was invaluable, Smitty.
BA, no question. For every playoff game a young player gets under his belt, the more prepared he is for the next playoff run.
1:36 left in the opening quarter. Jackson down low, guarded by Morris. Jackson gets the bucket.
Good concentration by Jaren. A little contact on the shot, no problem.
George with it. He's picked up by Bain. Pass to Leonard. Back to George. Shot clock at 6. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
What a silky move by Paul George. He really had the ball on a string.
And here's Morant. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. You know, thinking about the Clippers' history, those Lob City days really stand out, Smitty.
Yes, BA, one of the most fun eras in recent NBA history. Blake and DeAndre throwing down alley-oops from CP3. That team had their own style, attitude. I love watching that Lob City group play.
Now here's George. Morris outside. Out to Leonard. And the call will be against Jaren Jackson. That's his first foul. On defense, the Grizzlies. Here's Leonard. Out of bounds. It'll be Memphis' ball. .27 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Now Morant. Outside Bain. Pass to Jackson. Fires the 3. Kept alive. Adams. Ooh, and Adams. Strong finish.
Big man plays by Steven Adams, using all of his height to dominate the offensive glass and end the play.
George passes to Zubac. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. And at the end of 1, a closely contested game so far. Grizzlies out in front. They're up by 2. Quarter number 2. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. What stands out to you from the Grizzlies in this one?
It's simple. Offensively, they limited their turnovers. Defensively, they forced turnovers.
Winning the turnover battle here early on, and you see that reflected in the score.
Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. Morant and Bain in the backcourt together. And it's Brooks in at the 3. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. Here's Bain. George with a steal. Leonard passes to George. Drains it. Now he's 3 for 5.
I like how Paul George comes off the screen under control, right up into his shooting motion. Smooth.
Morant, the pass to Jackson. Grant, we always talk about great footwork from post players, but how about perimeter players?
You know, I'm glad you brought that up, B.A. Great perimeter players have elite footwork. The footwork helps to create the opportunity to score, whether that's shooting a three off the dribble or even in the post-up. Great, elite, fantastic, iconic guards who can do it all have superior footwork. Believe that.
The all-around game Paul George possesses is so special. His versatility is what makes him so valuable.
Memphis leading. Outside Morant. Pass to Jackson. Jackson against Morant. From the arc. And he can't get that one. And Los Angeles the other way now. George with it. He's picked up by Bain. Jackson. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's going to be on Dillon Brooks.
Pushing the tempo and the pace, Reggie Jackson forcing the defender's hand.
And grant a career resurgence for Reggie Jackson.
Yeah, B.A. After dealing with injuries, even at one point considering walking away from the game, he's found renewed success, and he's shown he's got plenty left in the tank.
Brooks against Leonard. Pass to Jackson. Out to the right wing. 5 to shoot. Here's Morant. Again, the Grizzlies. Good for 2 more.
Okay, check out the handles of Ja Morant. Wow, what a crafty player.
Bain against George. Jackson outside. The kick out to Morris. 4-3. It's rebounded by Memphis. Jackson, pass to Bain. Back to Jackson. Outside Morant. Drives to the hoop. Outside Bain. The crossover. Adams, the pass to Jackson. Here's Brooks. Outside for Morant. Zubac with the steal. Jackson left side. The Grizzlies pull it in. Adams has got 6 rebounds in the game.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Out left to the wing. Morant with it, and it's Leonard picking him up. Jackson down low. Zubac's there. Jackson can't get it to go. For Los Angeles, they've gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Jackson finds Leonard. George with it. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. It's good. And the assist that time from Leonard. Morant against Jackson. Morant, the pass to Brooks. Kicks it out to Jackson. Launches a 3. And they'll get another chance. Brooks, right side. 6 to shoot. Memphis needs to get off a shot. Stolen by Jackson. Here's Leonard. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
You can see the work Kawhi has put into his ball handling. Gets separation almost any time he wants.
Here's Morant. Up and in with the jumper near the hoop. Morant's got 8.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Up top, George, guarded by Bain. To the paint. Jackson, the pass to Morris. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Adams has got his 7th rebound here tonight. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Morris against Jackson. Outside Morant. 5 on the clock. And yep, it's good. He's got 10.
Not one to shy away from physicality. Ja Morant just goes about his business.
Kicks it out to Jackson. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first.
The Clippers, 16.
We've got second half action for you. And if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Boy, you got to like what Ja Morant has done in this game.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
And so in the game for Los Angeles, Wall and Powell are the backcourt duo. Robert Covington is out there with Terrence Mann. And it's Batum in at the 5 spot. Powell outside. Down low. Batum, pass to Powell. Lays it up and banks it in.
We see this every night from Norman Powell, putting on his hard hat and going to work.
And you can tell how much these fans here in Memphis love their Grizzlies.
Yeah, I mean, B.A., ever since they moved here in 2001, these fans have been so loyal. And the players are also enjoy playing here. Memphis is a fun-loving city with great barbecue and a lot of character.
Green for 3. Covington grabs the board. The Clippers trail. To the middle. On the wing man. Batum in the post. Williams defending. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
In terms of offense, the Clippers have been up and down in recent years. When they're healthy, they're dangerous. When they're not, it's a struggle.
Jones against Wall. Williams in the post. Clark. No luck on that one. Batum with the defensive effort. The Clippers shooting 56% today. Pass to Powell. Wall against Jones. Outside Wall. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. Covington no good. And Smitty with the Clippers, it shows how important depth is to an NBA offense.
Yeah, you know this. It's great to have a powerful first unit. But if your second unit can't carry its weight, it's a fragile situation.
That one misses.
At the line for 2.
He does not get the second one. For Los Angeles, they've got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Here's Powell. And Powell with the stuff.
You can trust Wall to find those openings. He's a talented distributor who wouldn't miss that chance.
Wall against Jones. Outside, Williams. Here's Conchar. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
No good on that one.
John Conchar taking 2 shots.
And the second free throw is good. The Clippers in the lead. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Here's Covington. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Great job executing the offense. That pass on time and on point.
Jones with the ball. Outside, Williams. Pass to Clark. Oh, Clark with the slam.
Explosive leaping ability allows him to play the 5, even though he's a little undersized.
Powell in the post. Inside. Batum shot is off.
He goes up strong, but he is met with resistance. I think that surprised him a little bit.
Williams passes to Clark.
Brandon Clark is one of the most efficient players in the league. He's been in the top 5 in true shooting a couple of times.
At the line for your Grizzlies.
Ties it up, and his next one could give him the lead. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe.
He is definitely disappointed. He couldn't put his team up in front, but at least he knotted this one up.
Powell It's good. And Smitty, the analytics will show you that Brandon Clark is one of the best at protecting the ball.
Yeah, Brandon's been in the top 5 in that category as well. He doesn't put up huge scoring numbers, but when Clark is on the floor, he has a major, major impact.
We've got 1:28 left in the third quarter. Pass to Williams. And Williams punches it home.
There you go. He's a monster at the rim.
So athletic. Obviously, he plays on the attack. Out to Covington. Wall, the pass to Powell. Back to Wall. Powell outside. There's the triple. And good. Coming on the assist by Wall. Powell's got 9 points here in the second half.
Fast-paced play from Norman Powell. Doesn't waste time finding his shot once he has the ball.
Pass to Conchar. Jones against Wall. Oh, deflected. And stolen by Covington. Oh, and the fast break for the Clippers. And stolen by Green. Clark with it. Guarded by Batum. To the inside. Oh, Clark with the slam.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
We talk about it time and time again. Turnovers are costly, especially when the game is close.
Great positioning on the putback. Powell's got 11 points.
Look at the reach and vertical by Norman Powell. Extends the possession. Tough break for the defense there.
Here's Jones. Here's Clark. Oh, Clark with the slam.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. Clippers ahead.
Please give a big round of applause for your Grizzlies.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Payne and Brooks out on the wing. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Morant in at the 1. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Here's Morris. Jackson outside. Back to Leonard. Clock at 6. Pass to Jackson. Morris for 3. Can't hit that one. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Now here's Morant. Up top, Bane. To take the lead. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Zubac. Outside Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
Elite ball handler who can hit from every spot on the floor. Morant lighting them up tonight.
Kicks it to George. From outside the arc. Ja Morant grabs a miss.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
To the paint. Here's Brooks. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. And the Grizzlies lead by 3.
Tough to miss that man. Desmond Bane read the defense perfectly.
About a minute and a half into the fourth now. The 3, George. And again, no good by the Clippers.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Morant with it. He's picked up by Zubac. And it's Morant.
Oh, my goodness. As creative as they come, Ja Morant has a style that's specifically his.
Jackson against George. From downtown. Morris can't hit. The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. To the middle. And there's Bane. That one's good. The assist by Morant.
And they're building up steam, getting out in front and trying not to look back.
They're doing it by building it out, step by step, valuing each possession.
Up top, Morris. Here's George. Oh, Adams with the block. Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Moran against George. Oh, George with a steal. Leonard left side. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
Crucial points. Kawhi stepping up to the plate when his team needs him the most.
Outside Moran, into the lane. And then Moran with the jam.
They respond immediately with as much power as possible.
And you talk about a heavyweight battle. Both teams landing blows here. Morris on the wing. The three is up. Oh, Brooks with the steal. The three from Bane. He drops it from range. And now a 10-point Memphis lead. All right, let's take a look at the energy stats. How the hustle game has been going for the Grizzlies.
Their defense, it's their defense. It has been downright incredible so far. Being disruptive and coming up with steals left and right.
One other thing I've liked is how assertive they've been on D, swatting a good number of shots away as a result.
There's Jackson with the three. Good, and the setup by Moran. Moran's got 3 assists in the game.
This game's taken on a whole new look thanks to this run.
I totally agree. They just can't be stopped. They're just firing on all cylinders.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him. And this is a game they can build off of. They kept their focus all game long, and it will get marked as a win for the Grizzlies.
Well, Grant, I don't know if there was one deciding factor in this game, but I'd say shooting accuracy if I had to choose.
Agreed, B.A. They really went after quality looks and shot the ball with confidence.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Ja Morant.
Shouldering the load for them all night offensively. He came in focused, ready to go, and he delivered.
Here's Morant. Morant missing again.
Missing that one helps out all the analytical guys from the mid-range.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. George with another miss. Just let the clock run out.
Hey, it's time to celebrate.
Jackson finds Morant. Back to Jackson. And so the Grizzlies take the win. A competitive game. You have to feel like this crowd.
Greg, you were talking about this. What you appreciate about this matchup, the team-first mindset on both sides.
Very unselfish, and we're going to see guys moving the ball. And, Kevin, they play for one another. That's why these clubs rack up so many assists.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's McDaniels in at the 3, the small forward. Shot clock at 6. Here's Towns. Adams, some nice D. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Morant passes to Bain. He kicks to Jackson. Goes back up. Passes it to Adams. It's stolen by Gobert. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Morant against Edwards. Pass to McDaniels. The tray. Knocks down the three ball.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And now just over a minute played here in the first. Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
He gets a lot of defensive attention, but Morant, he can expect this type of rough scene anytime he takes it inside.
One word you always hear the Grizzly players mention is chemistry.
Yeah, you can't fake chemistry, and it's true. When you ask these guys what makes their team special, they point out what a tight-knit group they are. Some people might not think chemistry is a big deal, but it is huge when it comes to this league.
And one thing is, if you look on paper, it could feel like there's chemistry. But as you know, sometimes it doesn't translate to the real world.
No, it does not translate. And then after that, if you don't have chemistry, you better have professionals.
Morant outside. Out to Brooks. The three. And it's Morant missing. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Towns the pass to Edwards. Adams, some nice D.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
The Timberwolves have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Russell inside, guarded by Bane. Edwards against Adams. Edwards can't hit.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Brooks with it. Working on McDaniels. Outside for Jackson. Payne for three. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time.
The team first mindset of Jackson, willing to get the ball to his open guys.
Outside Edwards. 1:43 left to play in the first quarter. And Edwards with the stuff.
Straight power, homie. I mean, he ripped it down with both hands.
Absolutely a resounding dunk. Morant against Russell. It's hauled in by Karl Anthony Towns. And so Edwards will bring it up for Minnesota. The dish to Russell. Edwards looking it over. Out to the wing. Towns wide open from beyond the arc and then some.
And never lacking confidence from deep. Some big men have to develop that confidence. Towns has always had it.
Morant reaches to Adams. Count that one.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
Outside Edwards. Gobert with a screen for Edwards. It's stolen by Adams. Bane against Edwards. Out to Morant. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
29 seconds left to play here in the first. Morant passes to Bane. Clock at 6. Brooks misses. Minnesota's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Edwards kicks to Russell. No good on the triple. Morant left side. Jackson from long range. Oh, and he nails it just in time.
One eye on the rim, one on the clock. What a play.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Grizzlies out in front. They lead by 2. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. Guys, what's your take on the Grizzlies so far?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
It's been a group effort, and that's what it takes to play the kind of defense that they've played. Great showing from them.
Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. The wingmen are Bain and Brooks. And it's Morant in at point. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter.
And last year, Minnesota had a tough end to their season. In their 10th playoff appearance, they made their 9th first-round exit.
Brooks outside. Good, and the nice assist from Morant. Brooks has got the lead up to 5 now for Memphis.
One of the most dynamic passers to enter this league in a while. Morant, this man is in full control of the offense.
Here's McDaniels. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. I don't think the Timberwolves, Greg, plan on letting their playoff statistics discourage them at all.
And that's kind of the beauty of this squad. They're out to make new franchise history. Not focusing on the past. Just keep evolving as a team.
And the Timberwolves call time.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, they need to regroup and maybe try and draw something up that can get them a clean look at the basket.
Timberwolves trail by 7. Russell looking around. The kick out to Towns. Russell dishes to Gobert. Pass to McDaniels. A 3-ball. It's rebounded by Memphis. We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. Outside, Bain. It's deflected. Adams finds Jackson. Outside, Bain. The pass to Morant. Back to Jackson. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one is on Towns. How did you react, Richard, to the changes in rules in 2021, specifically those banning non-basketball moves?
I loved it because the game has gone so far offensively that it put the defenders in such a bad spot. And so now that you're allowing for the defenders to actually play defense now, I think it's great for the game.
And instead of tricking your way to the free throw line.
Yeah, because they were using that. It's not a foul, it's what they call. And let's turn what they call into actual fouls. So the referees cleaned it up perfectly.
Russell against Morant. Jackson up top. And a wide open look for Bain. Drops in the tray. Bain's got 6.
And they are starting to pull away here as the shots continue to fall.
Yeah, the D is looking helpless to stop them right now. They're doing whatever they want to do on offense.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, Kevin. We've heard about player tracking on the court, but now shot tracking is helping players refine their strokes. It measures not just makes or misses, but the arc and the depth and the left to right direction of shots. These systems provide instant feedback to shooters and help them find the bottom of the net. Kevin, back to you.
Sign me up. That is a fascinating story. David, thank you.
Okay, I see you, John, flexing a little bit of muscle, showing off that athletic ability. Okay. Well, if you polled players on who they think the strongest guy in the league, I'm pretty sure Steven Adams would be the top pick.
Towns for 3. Unable to get that one. And it's Memphis the other way. Up top, Bain. Edwards defending. Brooks with no one around. Bain passes to Adams. Here's Jackson. And stolen by Russell. And the Timberwolves call timeout.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Yeah, this is a good opportunity to get your group together and make sure everyone is on the same page.
And it's a completely new lineup for Minnesota. Timberwolves trail by 12. 1:10 left to play here in the second quarter. Morant with the steal. And now the Grizzlies, fast break. Morant with the ball. Back to Bain. Dishes to Brooks. And that one goes long. Minnesota shooting a putrid 25% from the field. Poor shot selection all around. From outside the arc. Poked away. Here's Prince. It's rebounded by Memphis. Jackson's got 5 rebounds tonight. Bane kicks to Morant. Memphis keeping it alive with a new 14. And yes, it's good. Jackson's got the lead up to 14 now for Memphis.
A tough cover. Jackson has a ton of post work. He can go over either shoulder or face up.
Kicks it out to Prince. Passes it to Noel. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Noel's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And it's Brooks in the corner. Outside, Bane. That 3 off the mark. Here's McLaughlin. Here's Anderson. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after. Wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Nice game. Great performance by Jaren Jackson.
And even with the defense shading towards him on every trip down, he still finds a way to come up big.
He's just that good. You can plan for him, but he just makes great adjustments on the fly.
So on the floor for Minnesota, they've got Anderson. He's out there with Taurean Prince. And it's Noel in at the shooting guard. And the Timberwolves call time. Timberwolves trail by 11. Here's McLaughlin. No points in the game yet for him. Off target from three-point range.
One thing you have to admire about the Grizzlies is their high level of effort. These guys play with such determination on every single play.
Even their superstars like Morant. And an intentional foul right there.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Clark, the pass to Green. Kicks it out to Jones. Nailed from three-point land. Jones has got the first basket of the second half here for Memphis. The effort level of the Grizzlies, RJ, can be an equalizer against some teams.
Yes, the talent and experience can only take you so far, but Memphis, these boys will outwork you. And in some ways, it's not fair because their energy at times just seems unmatchable.
Back to Williams. Jones dishes to Williams. Memphis moving that ball around. Conchar, the pass to Green. And that shot misses everything. Air ball on the three. Timberwolves trail by 14. And here's Anderson for three. Reed with it. He's against Clark. And the layup falls. Reed's got his first 2 points. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Jones with it. Outside, Green. Kicks it out to Jones. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. Jones has got 6 points in the quarter.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
Here's McLaughlin. Defended by Jones. Anderson's shot is off.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And now the Timberwolves on the break. Prince with the ball over Green, off the left rim and out.
And guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
And you couldn't get a better shot off? Like, come on, you got to make the extra pass. Like, being a teammate will go so far in this league.
Jones finds Williams. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
And here are the Grizzlies now. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 15 points. Clark, the pass to Concho. 6 on the shot clock. Offline with his 3. Minnesota's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Hey, Richard, as soon as your playing career ended, you got right into this business, into broadcasting. When did you decide that this would be the next step?
Well, the first time is when I thought I was going to be out the league, and so I started doing more and more work until I retired in 2018. So it started way before I retired.
That laid the groundwork for you. Good job. And the Timberwolves call time. The Grizzlies leading by 15. On the wing, Williams. Pass to Concho. And again, Memphis no good. And so Gobert will bring it up for Minnesota. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half.
And how about the quick eyes there from Towns? Finds a hole in the defense and exploits it there with a nice find.
Outside, Green from deep three-point range. And again, Memphis no good.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistent.
And the #1 overall pick in 2015, Karl Anthony Towns has been the franchise player in Minnesota. But out to prove he can be the cornerstone on a contender.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. In recent years, the NBA has opened several international academies. Commissioner Adam Silver says huge numbers of people are playing basketball, but unless you take the best at a young age, get them facing elite competition and training under high-pressure circumstances, they won't develop into NBA-caliber players. Kevin?
Well, opening doors, David, that's always a good thing. Expansion. Thank you. And the shot goes in.
You got to know this is Clark's skill set at this stage of his career. He takes quality shots when he's inside. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And the shot is good. The Grizzly lead has been cut back down to 13 with the basket coming from Russell.
He's just ridiculous. He is just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
And it's Green missing. Russell against Jones. And it's good for 2. Russell's got 4 points this quarter.
And look at Russell bringing the intensity. He's stronger now, willing to mix it up inside no matter who's on it.
And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. And it's been there. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
And for the defense, it's so tough to guard a big man with that kind of court vision and dime dropping ability.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. And it's Adams in at the 5, down low. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis.
He's become a dependable scorer. This man, Jaren Jackson Jr., will look. He's averaged double digits over the course of his early career.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Memphis? Second free throw, no good. Timberwolves trail by 12. Outside, Towns. Pass to Russell. Edwards against Bain. Oh, here's Edwards. Guarded close. No good that time. Great D that time from Bain. And that one is stuffed right through.
But he's just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Right side, Edwards. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
And the basket by Jackson.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
From deep. Gobert. It's good on the putback.
He knows his job. Gobert is there to own the glass and cash in on as many second chance opportunities as he can.
Morant kicks to Bane. No good with the triple.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
For three, Edwards. Great D that time from Bane. And the Grizzlies leading by 15. Adams drawing the double team. Outside Jackson. He dishes it to Morant. Launches a three. Memphis the rebound. Second shot opportunity. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson.
A classic breakdown with the ball, sending it right out of bounds and giving the defense a freebie.
And so Gobert will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Outside, Russell fires from deep. Three-pointer. No good on the shot. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. Bane with it. Picked up by Edwards. Back to Bane. Kicks to Morant. Brooks outside. A fadeaway. And another miss by Memphis. Timberwolves trail by 15. Russell inside. Guarded by Morant. And it's Russell missing. Adams dishes to Brooks. And he commits the intentional foul.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Now, here's Morant for three. Anthony Edwards with the rebound. Here's the three. Drills the three-pointer.
And that was a confident shot. Love when Edwards just rises up and fires off the dribble.
Hustle against Morant. Jackson has the open look. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got his fifth rebound in this one. Out to Edwards. Back to Russell. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot two at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
And that's pro. Russell gets his man a little out of position and draws the foul.
And he sinks the second.
I couldn't hit them all, and they need every point they can get.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for the Grizzlies.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And something we've come to almost expect is greatness from this group. Such an overall great performance it was for Jaren Jackson.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
Morant passes to Jackson. And nothing is falling for him right now. And here are the Timberwolves. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. And so here's Memphis. They have a 9-point lead. And another miss by Memphis.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
Yeah, they got to be disappointed with this result.
Edwards against Brooks. Oh, here's Edwards. So it's Memphis picking up the win. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. Once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
The Jets now to send it over to David Aldridge. Thank you, David. Great interview once again.